There will be no intro today. Hello guys, and welcome back to the Minecraft Hang with P-Town. Did you miss me? Anyway, today, I've got big plans. Big plans. You guys won't believe it. But first we're going to look at this guy real quick. It's almost done. I've done quite a bit of work on it. I love that moment when you put the frame up and you're like, oh yeah, it's going to be a building. But I've got this colonnade kind of thing. Very Roman. Cows are making all kinds of noise. As usual. But oh, and I changed this to glass so we can see them. Actually, let's do it. Don't tell, show. Got a cow. Come on, cow. Hello, cow. Oh, it's so delicious. Potatoes are okay, but man, they don't fill me quite like beef. But I was looking at this, and maybe it's the lighting of the slabs. I'm pretty sure it's the lighting of the slabs, but that just doesn't tie in very well. So let's see. Got some stairs here. Let me see if we can't. Where's it? I can't even tell which slab is upside down and which one's right side up. I think. Yeah. Perfect. Shoot. I need my builder's helper, and maybe some half slabs for good measure. Arrows on the ground. Alright, let's see. Let's yeah, I just want to tie this in. Hide the... Oh, you know what we can do? Check this out. Yeah, it's a half slab, so we can just... Bam! Perfect. And no one was the wiser. And let's take a look. Let's step back and see what we've done. Yeah, it's a little better. I'll keep tinkering with it. Maybe we can throw up some... I've also been working more with these cobblestone walls. I haven't done a whole lot with them since they came out, but they look really good. Maybe we can put torches on this. Yeah, that's something. But anyway, that's not what we are really going to be focusing on today, because we've spent an awful lot of time in this area. Now I want to do something with my super secret project, which is, I guess, not going to be much of a secret anymore. Where did I keep all that stuff? Here? Maximus is helping me out today. Thank you, Maximus. Yeah. In just a bit, I'm going to get these supplies. Oh, I also fixed the pig face. I figured out what was wrong with the eyes, I think. Take a look. Take a look, see? Move these blocks up there, and I think they look much more piggish. That's a real word. Oh, and guys, on a darker note, I have a confession to make. Wait, I wasn't the right spot. I've been going through some tough times lately, and well, I'm not proud of it, but I formed a sort of addiction. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't know. I see a creeper and I see a skeleton. I just can't help myself. Skeleton may be way over there and the creeper may be here, but man, I gotta get that record. It's a serious issue, and I don't know if I'm ready to receive help yet. Just want to let you guys know what I'm going through. But anyway, I'm going to saddle up. Not literally. Gather up the supplies, and we're going to head on down to the zombie spawner. That's right. Project Z, begin. Alright guys, here we are at the zombie spawner. You may remember this from when I pointed it out the last time I was here, which was a few episodes ago in the mine. But I've got some water streams set up. And right now I've just got them funneling to a little holding cell here. And that's pretty much all it takes from from that. The real magic is going to happen with the stuff I brought. But first, here's the stuff I got from the chests. Flame 1, fire protection 2, power 1, wheat, string, you know. Yeah, you know this stuff. I'm going to take these because they are bothering me. And here's all the stuff. Oh, wait. The stuff I'm currently placing is the stuff we're going to need for our little project. Let's see. That should be... Yeah, that's it. Pumpkins are very important. And here's why. I'm not sure how many of you guys are aware of this. I wasn't aware until recently that certain mobs will persist if they're holding an item that the player has given them, or that they have picked up. So like if you ever see a zombie pick up rotten zombie flesh, that zombie... Where am I going? That zombie will not despawn until he dies or drops zombie flesh. And they don't just drop it by themselves, so... I think they will exchange it for a better weapon. Like if you give them a sword, they'll drop whatever they're holding. And if they're holding a stone sword, you give them a diamond sword, they'll drop the stone sword. So using that principle, I was like, oh, it would be awesome if I could get a whole bunch of zombies. I'm not going to actually... Yeah, it'd be awesome if I could get a whole bunch of zombies. Let's just leave it at that. So my original idea was to give them a bunch of leather caps, because leather's not that hard to come by, and you know, you can see their zombie face and all that. The problem is, and I didn't know this until like 2 days ago when I tested it, zombies in leather caps in the sunlight will continue to take sunlight damage, even though it's not hurting them. And actually, it's their armor that takes the damage. So if they're wearing a cap, a couple minutes after they stand in the sun, the cap will break and then they'll die, and that's no good. Same thing goes for any kind of cap. I saw a zombie spawn with golden armor and his hat broke too. So, but if you give a zombie a pumpkin, because you know we can wear pumpkins. Ooh. Give me that. It's obnoxious. Then they won't actually take the damage, and pumpkins don't have like a damage value, so they don't actually break. So we can get the zombies to stick around indefinitely with pumpkins. Oop, 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 where am I going? So here is... actually, I have a feeling I'm going to make some mistakes, so I'm not going to do the redstone on camera. But I'm going to set up some stuff down here. Oh, it's dark. Oh, give me that torch. Yeah, so here's where the holding cell is. Oh, crap. Crap. I made a mistake. Yeah. So I'm going to set up some rail stuff here so we can extract the zombies and do things to them. So, yeah, I'll see you guys as soon as that is done. Alright, guys. Here's what we got going on. I've got this dispenser. This is the first step. I'll just walk you step by step. Actually, I'll just show you. Show, don't tell. Okay. Well, that about explains it, doesn't it? Okay. So, empty minecarts are dispensed here. They hit this detector plate, which changes this. This is important. A crucial junction. It sends them here, bam, into the corner. Zombies will be waiting in the corner. Picks up a zombie. Heads here. This junction is now changed back to this by that time. Hits this detector plate, dispenses a pumpkin, which they may pick up, they may not. The reason we're playing on hard difficulty, well, number one, we're hardcore, of course, and number two, the percent of zombies who will pick up stuff is like 40%. And it gets lower the easier the difficulty level. Which actually works out quite nicely for us. We can be hardcore and efficient at the same time. If you're wondering why this detector rail is here instead of just right against the rail, I tried that, but what was really dumb is empty carts would pass by fine. The junction would change going this way, and empty carts would go, yeah, no problem. But when I rode in the cart, which is much more similar to the situation with a zombie in the cart, it was like I was hitting the corner of the detector rail, and then I was going straight back here, which is stupid. I don't know why. That's stupid. So, So that's why that's at just a little bit of, that wasn't really necessary. Anyway, but here's a cool design I found. I've seen this used before. JL2579 mentioned it recently, but it's been around longer than that. So what this does, you're probably wondering why these are all powered rails. Let me see if I can do it. Okay, no. Let me try again. Nope. There we go. We get this really quick clock. Yeah, I have the cart. What this does is it acts actually as slow down rails. And let's take it for a ride. Yeah, check it. It slows the cart down. In fact, it's even a little bit slower with somebody in it. That's super nifty. Because some zombies are going to come by here and they're going to pick up a pumpkin and they're going to put it on their head and they'll be immune to sunlight. But other zombies won't have the ability to pick stuff up, so they're just regular zombies, and we don't want those. We want to filter those out. So I've made this rail 20 some blocks long, 22 I think. And at this speed, that should be enough to burn the zombies using sunlight. So I'm going to knock all this stuff out, put in some glass, which I left, I don't know, in a chest over there. Thank you. And that way, the zombies who don't have pumpkins on their head will catch fire, and we'll sort those out. That means we're going to have a bunch of empty mine carts headed wherever we send these guys, as well as zombies in them. So we're also going to want to sort those bad boys out. So I'm going to put in a player detector. It's called a player detector, or a lazy junction. Put that in here. And again, I think I'm gonna do that off camera. But anyway, what it's gonna do is it'll detect if a zombie is in the cart or not, using the speed difference. It'll be easier to explain once I build it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll get right back at you in about, like, what, a second? Faster than you can say. Hey guys, just wanted to show you where the pot lights, I guess, came out. The mine entrance is right that way. Spawn is that way. Sweet looking lava waterfall duo is right there with a kick-ass tree. Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad it came out in this little swampy lake looking thing. I mean, I do have to fill it in, but it's not so bad. And it doesn't ruin any landscape, which, yeah, I'm happy about. But man, this water removals bringing back memories. I did a few projects on a server I used to play on where I built like an entire thing underwater, and oh my gosh. You get really good at removing water because there are ways to do it that make it efficient, and that is like the least fun thing. That, I'm not sure which is worse. No, definitely that is worse than terraforming. So yeah, just a little bit here though, so I'll meet you guys back down in the cave. While we're here, I just wanted to say, you know what freaks me out a lot? You hear that sound? Like a creeper stepping on sand? It's not, it's these squid, and man. But it sounds like a creeper stepping on sand, and it freaks me out. So anyway, just wanted to share another personal oddity with you guys. Back to work. And we are just about done. So you can see I ran out of inventory space quite a while ago, but oh yeah. And it looks great. Very aesthetically appealing. Let's pick up some of this cobble. Ooh, iron, gimme. Okay, I'll worry about the rest of that junk later. But here is the lazy junction, or a player detector, or whatever you want to call it. Oh right, I have no rails or carts because they're all over here. Actually, give me 1 second to clean up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. The scene is clean, and we're ready for a demonstration. Except, without the zombies. Right. Put the pumpkin back. Oh, we're in a slime chunk, by the way. I just smacked a little dude who dropped his balls. His slime balls. so we can see how slow the cart can go. This is the side with the lazy rail here, so right now it's pointed that way. The cart by itself is too slow to pass over it, but when we take it for a ride, we representing the zombies, yeah, we make the switch in time. This is a very simple thing. Basically, when it hits the detector rail, a delayed signal is sent to this torch, which turns the rail just in time for somebody riding a cart to make the junction. Otherwise, empty carts are sent down this way. So to recap, zombies are going to come here, they're going to be purified, or they're going to survive thanks to pumpkins. And then they're going to be sent to an undisclosed location, secret location that is. Oh good, rain. I was afraid it would be sunny. And then the empty carts are sent back here. That's quite loud. Well, I'm going to knock out the, how do I get up? Get up here. I'm going to knock out these torches and set up the spawning area for the zombies, and then we're going to see the whole thing in action. And it's going to be freaking sweet. Alright guys, well, zombies are spawning quite good. Making all kinds of racket. Oh yeah, they're good. So it's time to give this bad boy a run for the money. Okay, so he didn't get a pumpkin. Neither did he. He did. Oh, we're out of carts. We're gonna need a lot more carts. That's why I brought the iron. Oh yeah, here we go. Ooh, gotta get away. So essentially the empty carts come back to me. Very nice. And he gets sent to the undisclosed location. Oh, that's so good. And if we left him there, he'd be there forever. Which actually, I'm not going to do this because I think it's totally lame. But with a setup like this, you could very easily turn a server into peaceful mode. And the way you do this, it might take quite some time and some carts, but this guy counts as an entity. No matter where he is in the map, he is a loaded entity. And there can only be 80 naturally spawned entities at any point in time. So if you got 80 of these guys in carts, no other hostile mobs would spawn. If that's some way you want to wreck a server, I mean, by all means, go ahead. Tell him P-Down sent you. But, I mean, you could do it for your single-player world, too. Oh, yeah. I've got good plans for these guys. But at any rate, that is just about all we've got time for today. Thanks for watching the hang as usual. And I'll see you guys again next time.